I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An order of warriors. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. The old man's got a good sense. If you go to him, good luck.
You look strong. Come to Yorvaskr and be a companion.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you. Dragons I can handle. But this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Greymane or Battleborn? Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you.
Also, I'm as much a Nord as the next man. Battleborn is a name out of Let for Clan Battleborn. We've got honor, wealth, and time. Now, if that don't answer your question, then no words will.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Any money.
You better give me 5
It's no
seconds
fun getting
right now.
Well, I used to sneak out at night. And me and Mila, but I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps
Boys,
No, please.
girls, dogs,
I really don't have any
elders.
money, Braith.
There's nobody
I'll
who
give you
won't
10
fight.
septims tomorrow. My friend Olava, the seer,
Stupid Lars,
she says
Battleborn.
things will get better for
Fight
me
'em almost
once I start
every
sticking
day.
up for myself.
But it's not much of
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thief's den. I can't stop it. I can't get so very...
Stormcloaks, Imperials, dragons. no matter to me what I do.
They say Ulfric.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord,
What's the
please.
meaning of this
This is no
interruption?
time for rash
Jarl
action.
Balgrup is
I
not
can
receiving
see
visitors.
the
As
And
House
just-
Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers
this
that
then?
threaten the Jarl. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls?
It seems this damnable student of the craft. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchant. Once you know an enchant... Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure other... Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for our... Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for... Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day. There's a tranquility in magic. Sadly, no. Perhaps I'm here. What a fascinating conversation. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research. Now, I'm a busy man. Your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day. Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done... Here, take this as a small... There is another thing. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter
All
related
this standing
to these
around is
dragons
rubbish.
and
We should be taking the fight to the
rumors of
Stormcloaks.
dragons. Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be... Yes, I could use... Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous... Straight to the point. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, an old tomb. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction when... Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even... But not in... Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact... The details are lost. Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgroof's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. Off to Bleakfall. Barrow with... You. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I. Come to think of it.
Need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed in this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt. May the gods watch over your... No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because if it's the war you're referring to, no doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance. The day might come when... But that day has not come yet. With good planning, even now, we must also... But our greatest weapon... Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters... That is the best we can do.
Trouble? And there it is. Mister, could you spare a coin?
I can't afford...
You look tired, friend. Vandermeer has bets for rent.
Dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye on...
I'm so hungry. Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind... It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been since she died. I wound up here, but... I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
Everything all right?
Need a blade? Should talk to Adrian at the fort.
You look rather pale. Could be attack. Ah, splendid. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Come back anytime if you need a rem... What do you need, my friend? I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Hey, that isn't yours! You dirty thief!
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Of a sort. Within the... If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Syria.
Got... Good. Pieces out.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Helgen.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's what
Those two at it again?
I knew it!
Come on now. Watch the
This
footwork.
should be good.
Keep your balance.
What do you need? The Circle are the ones who... That's Ayla, Skjor, and the... Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders.
I'll see you burn.
Get him! You're pathetic! You think you stand a chance?
No! Never should have come here.
I'll let you live. This time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
Speak.
But I still hear the
A stranger.
blood.
Would you not? Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds. Vasker for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye. Not here. Out in the yard. Come on.